So first of all, welcome. This is an MPQ fleet. I hope everyone can hear me and clearly. That would be very helpful. So in this MPQ fleet today, it's the member qualification program. You should all have your ship and everything. This fleet will be about teaching you fleet mechanics, and after that, we're just going to have a lot of fun. This will take about an hour, and then we're just going to go for a roam and shoot stuff for about an hour or two, depending on how quickly we die. After about an hour, so like after the first tutorial part, we should have a bunch of people joining us who have already done this before and just want to join us because the second part is so much fun. The first part is really just to build up to that and to also help you join future fleets. And this is really not a SiCO specific class, right? Like we have a bunch of SiCO people here in this class, of course, but after this, like everything that you learn here should be useful for every fleet in the game. Really not just MQB fleets, because we have a lot more fleets, but also, for example, if you want to run incursions, which are like really high-level content, high-end content, or like PvP fleets with Spectre fleet or other like groups, everything you learn here should be useful there. Since this is a tutorial fleet, if you have any questions at any point, please do ask them. We have a lot of people here who can ask them, and of course I can also do that. If you ask them in fleet, you will have random people answering with them, which is excellent. You can also ask them on comms while I'm not talking, in which case I will do my best. Before we start, I'm going to teach you something that we call Xing up. Could you please X up in chat if this is your very first MQB fleet? Xing up just means writing a X in chat. So write an X in the fleet chat if this is your very first MQB fleet. Wow, that is a lot of X's. That is very, very surprising because we usually get like a third-ish. This is a lot, which is going to be excellent. All right, you should all be docked up at the SiCO Trade Center right now. If you look at the MO2D of the fleet, which you can find by clicking the gear wheel in the top left of the fleet window, and click channel settings and then reload MO2D, that will show you the dock location, which is the RON SiCO Trade Center, which Chiron also just linked. This is our general staging for every fleet, because this is also just our HQ, headquarters for SiCO. Yeah, we want to be docked up for now, because it doesn't quite matter for an MQB fleet, but whenever we are, for example, fighting a large target, like for example, if we were in a war, we would be docked up just so that our enemies cannot see our ships. For example, if you look at the local chat, it's the other tab that you might have minimized somewhere, but we have the local chat. It has all of the people who are currently in the system. Since we are in RON, you will see 62 players here, and about half of those are in our fleet. Now, you don't have a clue what ships those are in, but if you are undocked, then people might see what your fit is, or specifically what your ship is. And if we give that kind of information to our enemy, then they might be able to counter our fleet before we've even started fighting. For that reason, we always just stay docked up whenever we are not actually engaging anyone or flying as a fleet. So today you should be in a MQB Doctrine ship. If you have no idea what that is, you should check out the current location where we have our fits, which is the HD Alpha Fleet channel, which is that one. The website currently has a bunch of issues where we cannot upload our fits properly, but they are also in the HD Alpha Fleet. If you did get your ship from the website, it's absolutely fine. It's probably just missing 1 or 2 rigs related to your engine speed, so you'll be a little bit slower, but that is not such a big problem. If you join that channel now, you will see a bunch of fits in the MO2D of the fleet, and you should probably be in one of those. It's not mandatory, because this is an MQB fleet, will allow a lot of different fits as well. If this is your very first time, please be in one of those, or a very small variant of it. If you are in a slightly more experienced ship, please make sure that it warps at 5 AU per second and aligns in under 7 seconds. Other than that, you can bring anything you want. Of course, if this is your first fleet, one of those 4 DPS ships would be recommended, or Logi if you are one of those people. I know I am. We don't use the HD Alpha Fleet for chatting, so please put all of your chat messages in the fleet window itself. We had another doctrine, think about 3-4 weeks ago. We changed it. If you're still in one of the older ones, the Atron Executioner, Condor, or Slasher, and you're absolutely still welcome. Now, the reason that we want you to fly one of those is that they're cheap and everyone can fly them and they align with a doctrine. Now, the cheap bit matters because you're going to get your money back if you lose your ship. So it's quite nice that they are cheap. But it also matters that they all follow the same doctrine, because this means that we have ships that actually play well together. For example, we have our logistics. They are basically the people in the fleet that will repair our ships. And it matters that they know what to repair. For example, you would not want to have armor repairers on a fleet that's entirely composed of shield fits. Now, shield fit is a fit that's mostly going for buffer or resist through the shield, which means that by the time that your shield runs out, you'll go into armor and you're probably already dead. So if you have armor repairs on your shield fleet, then they are not going to do a whole lot. Same way the other way around, like if you have shield repairs in an armor fleet, like you'll probably have a lot more to repair, but it's not going to be very effective. What also matters in a doctrine is, for example, the velocity. We kind of care about like being all able to warp at the same speed, which is why I mentioned 5 AU per second. If we have slower ships, then our entire fleet will slow down, which kind of sucks. For this reason, we also all have a micro warp drive, and we should be able to go about 3,000-ish meters per second. Which, yeah, it really helps us keep together as a fleet instead of being a whole bunch of different like ships all over the place, which is not very good in a fight. Now I see that we have 34 people in fleet right now. 2 of them are me. But we have a welcome squad, and if you look in your fleet window, if you don't have your fleet window open, this is how you open it, but that's probably how you joined the fleet in the first place. It's the list where you see all of the people who are in the fleet under the My Fleet tab. You will probably be in the welcome squad. If you're in the welcome squad, please right-click your name and move yourself to the correct squad based on what ship you're in, or drag yourself, like just pick up your name and then use your scroll wheel to put you somewhere else. It's important that we're in the right squad, because that way the fleet commander knows that what you're in, what kind of ship you're flying. I want the welcome squad to be empty, please. I know we have a few AFK people who will join us later, but that's fine. Excellent. So we have 21 DPS or tackle for logistics, and scouts and others will join us later. Very good. Shara, I hope that Monkey is going to scout in his logi, and I think Garen will be doing the same. But I don't actually know yet.
Is there somewhere you can see what you are showing, or?
So the type of ship that you're in, it's kind of depending on which fit you're in, right? So I can't see from my side what kind of ship you're in. But usually if you're in like a Condor or Merlin or like another DPS ship, then you will be DPS, right? In logistics, you are probably in if you have repairs in your high slots. Excellent to see that only 4 people left in welcome, and I know everyone there, so cool. Alright, as you can see that the fleet is a bit structured, so you have the fleet commander all the way on top. Hello, that's me, also called your FC. Below that we have our backup today, Shara. Maybe someone else will replace him, because Shara is also going to be our scout today. He waves in chat, say hi to Shara. Underneath that we have squads. Squads are what I use to organize the fleet, and we have the DPS squad, Logi squad, Scout squad, etc. Welcome is just there because I want people to figure out how the fleet window works. Now this kind of matters because the commander of a squad or wing or fleet is able to do stuff to all of the members underneath. So for example, I will be able to fleet warp the entire fleet, and Shara will be able to do that as well, except for me, etc. Clark will be, well, actually I'm just going to move Clark there because I don't trust Clark.
Fucking brilliant.
Alright, so since you bought a ship, I already mentioned that it will be SRP if it is a correct doctrine fit, but you can actually make a tiny bit of money on this fleet if you insure your ship. So right click your ship and go to insure. Always pick platinum insurance if you know you're going to lose it, which will be the case today. Once you've done that, you should also name your ship something funny. Our enemies will probably be looking at these names, at least a little bit. So right-click your ship name and change the name into something funny. All right, so I need to talk a little bit about implants. Implants are little devices that you plug into your brain, for example, to make your skills train faster or stuff like that. If you've been playing E for a while, you'll probably have implants. They're pretty cheap and they really help speed up your skill queue. But we don't want to lose those today because unlike everything else in the game, except for your ship, of course, they will actually die if you die. You have a capsule and you have a ship, and the ship, of course, comes with the hull and all the modules and that kind of stuff. And of course, it will die. But you also have something called a capsule, and the capsule can also be shot. And if the capsule gets shot, then you will lose something called your implants. Now, you will not lose your skills, you only lose your implants if you have them. So it is very important that you don't take your capsule into a fleet where you're likely to lose it. Now, for that reason, I asked everyone to train the infomorph psychology skill to at least level 1. If you don't have that at level 1, I would not recommend this fleet if you have implants. So I want you to go into the clone bay, and that is on the right of your screen under Station Services. It is a little coffin-like icon. You can also click the clone bay link that I put in chat. And at the bottom there, you will see a button saying Install Clone. If you click that, it should cost, I think, 100,000 ISK. Or it might actually be free, I always forget. But that will put a clone here in the local station. Now that just puts an empty clone, and that's not very useful. So once you have done that, I want you to go into your character sheet, which is the thing where you click your avatar in the top left of the screen. And then under the character and then augmentations, you can see whether you even have any implants right now. That says no implants or boosts are in effect, and you have no implants, which is excellent. But I want you to be switching to your jump clone anyway, so that you train this by going to the second tab of that, which is called jump clones. And then you will see your clone that you have just installed, and it should have no implants installed, and then you click jump. As soon as you click jump, you will again pay 100,000 ISK, and you will have swapped your clones to the one that you selected, thus parking all of your implants here at the station. The station is probably not going to be destroyed while we are in the fleet, so you will have your implants intact, but of course make sure to swap back once we are done with the fleet. Please double check under the augmentations tab that you have no implants. If you have anything listed under augmentations, then one exception is the cerebral accelerator, which is safe. But anything other than that will be lost during this fleet, so please don't have expensive stuff there. If this did not work for you, or if you have trouble up to this point, please reach out to me, because I don't want anyone to lose augmentations. So please, if you have a question, ask it now. Excellent. Right, so like Al-Hood already mentioned, we're also going to set our home station. You can do that by going to the info panel on the top left of your screen. It is also just all of the text in the top left. It will say under the 0.7 of RON, it will say RON-SiCO Trade Center. You right click that and then set home station, which will probably again cost you 100,000 ISK. Everything does, but at least if you die, you will come back here. Now, if you don't do this, and if you've never done this, then you will go back to the place where you started all the way when you started Eve, which would probably be a university station or something like that. It's probably going to be a long way back if you don't do that. All right. So one thing that I want to note about jump clones is that if you do this at if you jump to the local station, which is generally recommended, then you're just swapping clones at the local station, and there is no cooldown, and it should generally be cheap, as long as you do it at a player-owned station like the RON-SiCO Trade Center, which is our own station. If you haven't noticed it yet, it's not one of the standard stations in the game. If you do it here, it's generally pretty cheap, and it has no 24-hour cooldown, which you do get if you jump remotely. So jump clones can also be very quickly moved between stations, but you can only do that once every 24 hours or slightly less depending on skills. All right, before we start moving, there's one other thing I want you to do, which is to build a so-called watch list. Now, a watch list is a alternative to your overview to very quickly be able to target people, for example, by orbiting them, approaching them, other stuff that you might want to do, so that you don't have to pick them from the very long list in the overview, but you can just quickly have them in a place on your screen where they're always going to be. Now, to do that, I want you to right-click my name. I'm Zuyfandari. I've put it in the Fleet chat. Right-click my name, and then under Fleet, it will have a button called Add to Watch List. As soon as you click the Add to Watch List, a new window will pop up called your watch list. Now, please don't close that. You're going to need it. The watch list here is, like I said, it's going to be your replacement for the overview for anything involving fleet members. Now, on your watch list, I want you to definitely put the fleet commander and the scouts and the backup and other people that might be relevant to you. So our backup today is Sherasin, so make sure to always also add him to the watch list. Now, once you have the watch list open, you don't have to right click, you can just drag his name into the window and it will also work. Other than that, if you are a logistics pilot today, you'll probably already know this, but also add all of your other fellow logistics players. You do this by going into the fleet window and you right-click the logistics squad under Monkey Delacourt and then click Add Squad Members to Watch List, which will instantly add them all into the watch list. You don't have to do them one at a time. It's a bit faster. So if you are a regular player right now, you should have 2 people on your watch list. Hopefully we'll get a few more scouts in a bit. And if you are a logistics pilot, you should have 6. So that is 4 logists plus 2 fleet commanders. If you are flying a regular ship, please also add Monkey Delacourt and Garen Willow today, because they will be our scouts. Monkey is going to fly both Logi and Scout, just like Garen.
Point on this thing.
Yeah, please put a point on it. All right, where were we? Getting a bit confused again, as always happens. Let's see. At this point, so another point for the watch list. If you are Logi, then you will very quickly be able to see the health and stuff for players in the fleet, which is very important for locking up your fleet commander and stuff. All right, at this point, everyone should still be undocked, but should still be docked, but we're going to change that by me saying undock. So let's all just undock, and we'll see each other in space. Once you have undocked, please press Control Space. Control Space will stop your ship. You can also click the annoying minus in the bottom of your screen. It's a bit hard to choose to click, so I am just going to say press Control Space, please. Alright, now the reason that I said press Control Space is that it stops our ship, because we have something called a tether at the station. This is a player-owned station. It likes us, so it protects us. Now you will see that there is a blue line coming into your ship. If it's not there yet, it will be there momentarily. But that blue line is a tether. It's actually more of a greenish blue, whatever. Doesn't matter. The tether protects you from anything except for bumpers. Now, I will go over bumpers in a bit, but it basically means that you cannot be targeted, you cannot be shot, or anything like that. One thing that can happen is that someone will just ram you at a very high speed, at which case you will be bumped out of the range of the tether and you can still die. So don't do it for a long time, but you can do that for a few minutes while waiting for people. This is in the range of the station that we are at, and the reason that we need to stop here is that if we keep going for a while, then we will go out of range and we don't get tethered anymore, which is kind of not great. We also get a 30-second invulnerability time whenever we undock from our station. It was the first 30 seconds before the tether came up. Don't worry, you're still safe at that period. It's just in-game default tether instead of actual station tether. Every player-owned station that likes you has this, as long as it's properly fueled and stuff. So you will generally find these, and you can generally just hang out outside the station. Now, the reason that we want to be docked up, rather, the reason that we want to be stopped here for a moment is that we can set up our overview. Now, the overview is the big thing on the right of your screen by default. I've put a pointer to it. It's just that big thing that has a whole lot of things on it. Now, if you are using the default, you'll probably have a lot of purple on it right now because you're in a fleet, and we are probably going to show up on that window. This is very annoying because it kind of distracts you from the actual things that we want to look at. Oh no, the cargo icon doesn't change tether. It just opens your drop off. You're just tethered whenever you're in range of a station. So yeah, the overview, the default overview, if you're still using it, it is quite bad because it is going to be entirely purple right now, which is just kind of useless. So we have a recommended overview called ZS, and I've linked it. Open it in this order. So first click Core and then click Standard, and this will replace your overview settings. Now don't worry, if you have custom ones, you can easily revert back to the overview settings later. But this is what we recommend as a fleet and SiCO in general, because it will primarily split your combat and friendly tabs into two different tabs. And yeah, it just all of the purple stuff that you normally see in the default overview will suddenly move into its own tab. Everything else is still there in the combat, pretty much. This helps you in a fleet because, if you need to lock up a friendly, you have your friendly tab, and otherwise you just always keep it on combat. This is not just for PvP, this is useful for every fleet, whether it is incursions, regular ratting in high-stack. Mining fleets, I always use the main or combat tab as well, because you generally only need to lock up the stuff that's red, right? All right. I hope that everyone has their overview set up. Please, if you see purple in the combat tab, let me know, because I don't want you to see any purple other than actually in space. Purple is annoying. By the way, purple just means fleet. You can also see blue. Blue is just the people that are also in a coalition or friendly to you or stuff like that. Similar to green, I think. But right now, you just don't want to see any of those in your overview. By the way, if I'm talking too fast, I'm sorry, but last time this took way too long, so I'm speeding up a bit. Alright, Hebig, don't worry. No, talk, I'm not going to talk even faster. I already have a glass of water in front of me. Alright, so yeah, our fleet window. I'm going back to that because we've only looked at the My Fleet tab. The other tab that we have there is called History. History right now is probably empty for you because there's not a lot happening yet, but we are going to be using that in a bit. So I am just going to click one of these buttons, and I've just broadcasted for Need Shield. Now you don't have to do that just yet, but the Need Shield broadcast should show up in your history right now. If you don't have this open, here is the tab. You don't have the fleet window anymore. This is how you get back to the fleet window, but everyone should just be at the history tab right now. This window should always be open whenever you are in a fleet because a lot of information is going to come through there. For example, if you're flying logistics, then this will have the list of people that need shield or armor or other stuff. And if you are flying a DPS ship, then this will have a bunch of combat broadcasts, for example, what to target. Everyone is able to put stuff there. Normally speaking, you only put stuff there if there's a good reason. For example, if you need shield, like if you're going to die soon. And of course, Fleet Commander puts a lot of stuff there. Now, before I actually go into broadcasting, I want you to import some broadcast settings because by default, there are no colors here. And colors are kind of convenient. So if you click these broadcast settings, it will load colors. Now, these are just some colors that I stole from someone else. I don't actually have a preference on the colors. You can, of course, change these by going to the fleet settings, broadcast settings menu, and then you can assign colors. I'm not going to bother with that right now, but we need to have at least some visibility on colors there. This makes it a lot easier to sift through all of the information that's going to come through there because you probably don't want to read it. Now, broadcasting has a bunch of stuff. As you can see, that there are 8 buttons on the bottom row. That is the fleet broadcasting icons. The icons have stuff like imposition and broadcasting for armor and shield, capacitor, stuff like that. Now, normally speaking, we only, of that row, use the shield. And actually, we really only use the shield button there. Now I see that someone has already broadcast SiCO Nari. Excellent. So one thing that you can do from that window is lock people. So I want you to control-click SiCO Nari. It should be there. It's that red line, at least in my color scheme. It says target SiCO Nari. Just control-click me, which will lock me up. Now you can right-click this and you can click lock. You can look in your overview and everything, but the history tab makes it very easy because you don't have to actually look for the person. You can just control-click SiCO Nari and you will suddenly have me locked up. Now I want everyone to do that, and I'm just going to check that everyone does this. Please, if you haven't locked me up yet, please control-click me in the history tab. The reason I do this is that it proves that you actually have the window open, which is perfect. Calcing. There you go. Hades. By the way, if you have trouble with this, please let me know. Yeah, okay, Garen, you can skip this part. This will probably die. Alright, excellent. See, most of you have locked me up. Now, this is a very important tab, and just always keep it open because I don't always give all of the commands over voice. I'll sometimes just put stuff there. Alright, I'm going to unlock myself. Thank you. Now, you can also put stuff there. I've already linked the fleet broadcasting icons. It's the bottom row. I want everyone to broadcast for shield, please. So find the button that says shield and then broadcast for it. Morpheus. Stealthy. To run this. Morpheus, can you find it? To run this, same for you. Alright, Morpheus, you can find this in, if you click the Fleet Broadcasting Icons link that I pasted. You can, if you click that link, you will see that there is the row on the bottom of your history. And it is those buttons that do this. So it is the third button from the left that broadcasts for shield. Clark's linked it again. It's very important that you know where this button is, because without it, you will die. Alright, people in chat, just help Morpheus while we continue. Actually, I'm going a little bit fast because the button all the way on the right of the broadcasting is very important as well. Make sure that that is set to the 4 direction icon. Should have checked that before broadcasting for shield, but the 4 direction icon here means that it's going to everyone, so the entire fleet. Now just click on that button a few times until it's actually set to 4 directions, because that is very important. Because if it's set to the wrong one, for example the arrow down, then I will not be able to see it. If it's set to the arrow up, it is not going to be seen by Logi. Stuff like that. So just click on that button a few times, but make sure that it is set to the 4 directions icon. Should have 4 arrows. If it's not that, you will die. You'll probably die anyway, but die sooner. Logis, of course, make sure that you can see these, but should be fine. Alright, we're going to start moving a little bit, so we've just been outside of the station for a little while now, which is not the purpose of this feed, of course, because we are going to go interesting directions soon.
40 minutes.
Sorry, say again? Alright. By the way, sure, you had a chat window open with me, but I don't have it anymore, I think. Oh, I'm just blind. I had it under my D-scan.
I'll put it on both.
Perfect place to put it.
Just sent you an invite for Cadell.
Invite for what?
Your other character.
Oh, yeah, no need. He's not there.
Fuck him then. Okay.
He's just an Oyanan. Alright, so I'm going to move a little bit outside of the range of the station, and I want everyone to anchor up on me. Now, I see if people have already done that, which is excellent. Anchoring up is something that we use very frequently. By the way, no, we're not going to use the D-scan in this fleet. It's advanced stuff. But I always just have it to the regular PvP settings. Anchoring is when you're just moving at the same pace as some other ship. It's like, imagine a ship. The ship throws out the anchor, and then whatever the anchor is on determines where the ship is going. This is the same as anchoring in game, and anchoring just like if you anchor up on something that already moves, then you're just making sure that you move at the same speed and everything as that ship. This is very important in fleets because it means that we're going to move at roughly the same speed. Now, we don't use this in a MQB fleet, but in a lot of other fleets, this is very important. So I'm going to teach you that. Anyway, now, you should have already added me to your watch list. Now, your watch list is that icon, rather the window that has a bunch of people on it. If you don't, then just, here, Siphonari, right-click, fleet, add to watch list. And then I want you to right-click me in your watch list and keep me at range 1000. So I want you to right-click my name and then keep me at range 1000. You can see a lot of people moving. It's hard to see whether they're moving in my direction, but that's all fine. All right, now I want you to turn on your propulsion module. My propulsion module today will be your micro-warp drive. It can also be your afterburner, depending on the doctrine. But I want you to turn on your micro-warp drive. And now you should see, if you zoom out, why we do anchoring. I'm going to slow down my ship a bit, because we, of course, have a lot of slower ships as well. But the micro-warp drive here, as soon as it's on, we will all be moving in the same direction at roughly the same speed. And since we are all anchored up on each other, we are making a very nice line. Now, if we do this for a little while longer, it will become a very nice ball. And this just keeps us all together, which makes it very useful for the Logi. Logi have a limited range on repairing. So that's why we always need to stay at a certain range of each other, especially of the Logi, of course. But of course, this also protects us from being shot as a individual, because they won't be able to pick us off one at a time. I see that there is one person left at the station, which is Garen, which is of course absolutely fine because Garen is an expert. Alright, so one thing that is a problem of anchoring like this is that it makes it really obvious who is the fleet commander, because I am in front and you're all anchoring at 1,000 meters. I will definitely be the first to be shot if we go into a fleet like this. So that's why we don't do this in an NKP fleet, because I'm probably going to die first if we do that. So please, during an NKP fleet, don't anchor on the FC. But in other fleets, this is very important that you know how to do this. Now, anchoring can be a lot of different things. So in this case, I told you to keep at range 1,000 meters. It could also mean orbiting. It could also mean clicking approach. It could mean a bunch of different things. Generally speaking, the fleet commander will tell you, but when in doubt, just orbit. But when in doubt, ask. But if the fleet commander didn't say it, then orbit is also great. Alright, I see that we're making excellent ball. Now, I told everyone to turn on the propulsion module. Now, that's also just called the prop mod. And the reason I told you to turn that on is that I'm moving a bit faster than everyone else. It is very important that you don't just randomly activate this, because it probably takes a lot of capacitor if you do that. So the fleet commander can use terms like prop mod on and prop mod off to ask you to turn that on or off. If the fleet commander says prop mod on, then there's probably a good reason to do that. Now, the fleet commander can also say prop mod 1 cycle, 2 cycles, stuff like that, which is just about the white line that's around your propulsion module. And just like if it's fleet commander says 1 cycle, then just make sure that you click it and click it again so that it turns off after that 1 cycle. I'm sure you understand that, so we're not going to practice that here. But it's very important that you at least have a basic clue. Alright, propulsion module off, please. I should have called that a little bit later. So propulsion module off, and everyone should be stopping. I'm just going to do 1 cycle. I wait from you guys to see if everyone did. Let's see a few people still moving quickly. Knee, Vendel. Yeah, should be fine. Alright, okay, so yeah, that's the propulsion mode. It's very important. Turn that on, for example, if we are moving to a enemy. If I say just target that guy, then feel free to just turn it on. Okay, we're going to start moving. Yeah, Garen, we're going there. Actually, give me 2 minutes while I figure out a bunch of scout stuff, because I am a bit slow when multitasking. We have something that we do as a fleet called aligning. Now, aligning is the first part of a warp. You've probably done a lot of warping in the game already, and you will know that before you actually start moving, you first have to have that bar on the bottom of your screen fill up. Now that is because you need to be moving in the right direction at a certain speed to be able to warp. That first part is called aligning, and it is something that every ship does, but it does so at different speeds. For example, if you are in a very big battleship, it can take like 10, 15-ish seconds. If you're in something like an Orca, it's going to take 40 seconds, and it can be even slower. If you're in a shuttle, it will take like 2 seconds. If you're in a capsule, it takes less than 1. We all align so that we don't have to worry about these different times. Because by making sure that we're all aligned, the second part of warping, which is the warp itself, happens at the same time. If we don't align at the same time, then we might have a few people left behind still aligning before they warp, and they are probably going to die. So it's very important that we align. Now I'm going to broadcast something called an alignment, and you will see this in your history tab. Now that's also why I said your history tab is going to be very important, because there are going to be commands sent there. You can align by just holding your A button and clicking that line, or you can right click it and align, or pick whatever you want. It is also going to be in your overview on top with a nice icon next to it and stuff like that. But make sure that you align to the station, or rather the Stargate that I have just broadcasted. This is also a perfect example of showing who still has the prop mods on, because Monkey, you're going a bit fast, don't you think?
He just wants to show off.
Alright, and I think that most people should be aligned by now. Please let me know if you don't know how to align. But the reason that we align is that we can do something called a fleet warp, and that looks like this.
Aha, you succeeded now.
So look at that amazing bubble. Yes, you say I succeeded, but of course the fleet commander himself was not aligned. So I'm not actually in the bubble, but I'm sure it looks great.
You are damn clear.
But this is definitely better than the last time I warped the fleet, because then I only warped myself and I told the fleet to warp behind me, which also happens. I'm sure that will happen this fleet as well.
Don't worry, I can fleet warp for you.
Damn it. I need to put someone else there. Alright, now we've landed on this gate, and I want you all to jump. So jump, jump, jump into Jarkolen. Don't worry, Garen, I don't think we'll have a lot of plexus today.
Nah.
I want you all to hold cloak. So cloak, and this is something I'm going to discuss now because it's a recurring question. Cloak is whenever we come out of a gate, and you will have a 60-second timer. So we had a question a few fleets ago that said, hey, where's the fleet? Now if you look at your local chat, you will see that we have a lot of purple in local right now, and that is our fleet. So if you're ever wondering where the fleet is, you can just check at local. And for this MPQ fleet, I want you to occasionally keep an eye on the local window, to make sure that you are still with the fleet. So if you have a Zyphonari in your local system, then you're probably in the right place. Now we have a few places where this is not quite true, and I will tell you when that's the case. But right now I want you to occasionally look at local to make sure that I'm still there. If I'm not with you, you're probably in the wrong place. Now we have a 60-second timer, and that is about to expire, so you will suddenly see a lot of people. And this is called holding cloak, and I'm very happy to see nobody broke their cloak, because the moment that you do anything, you will break your cloak. So for example, if you start moving, if you shoot stuff, you will break your cloak, and you don't want that. These 60 seconds give the fleet commander some time to think about what to do next. For example, there might be a big fleet here, and I kind of need those 60 seconds to think of what's happening. But I'm very happy to see nobody broke their cloak. By default, unless I say align or stuff like that, just always hold your cloak. Alright, so I'm going to broadcast another align to Hati. So let's do this all again. We're going to align to Hati. And then take this fleet warp, which should actually have me in it this time. See, there was only one person left behind. Vandal, make sure that you align. We'll have a few more sessions to practice this, but it's important that you do, or you will die. Yeah, Monkey, the trick is to just wait.
Yeah, is it though?
Yeah. The
Can't
second
go.
fleet warp is like 30 seconds-ish align, and then you're good. Alright, and jump into Hati. Now, of course, Fleet Commander is a dumbass. I was planning to have a bunch of alts in Fleet to help people find their way, but apparently they didn't have Infomorph Psychology trained to level 1 like I told everyone else to do, so I can't have them join Fleet. Classic. Yeah. Alright, so we've just jumped a gate, and I said jump, jump, jump. Now, the reason that I say jump, jump, jump is that by default, we are not allowed to take the gate. I'm going to broadcast and align to Reaviate. By default, we're not allowed to take the gate. Yes, you have to manually jump through the gate because I cannot do that for you. That would be a lot of fun, though, if you could suddenly do that, because you could just move an entire fleet, multi-boxing AFK throughout the entire system, which would be great, but no, we can't do that. Now, I was talking about gates, so I sometimes say jump, 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 and the reason for that is that by default the gate status is so-called red. Gate status is whether you are allowed to take a gate. It has two colors, red and green. You cannot actually see this on the gate, but that is just what we use for the terminology here on Discord. Every fleet uses this, and the way to ask about gate status is to just say FC, gate status. I'm going to warp the fleet now. You ask for gate status by saying FC gate status, and then I'm supposed to respond with a color. That is going to be green or red. Red means that you're not allowed to take the gate. Green means that you are allowed to take the gate. On landing, this Reaviate gate will be green. Green means that you're allowed to take the gate. And the, of course, term for that is also just jump. So jump, jump, jump into Reaviate. Sometimes Fleet Commander will also say take the gate, which is the same thing, but a little bit more confusing. So if you hear take the gate, feel free to ask for gate status if you're not sure whether that's coming from me. And align to Nakatra. Please don't ever use these words. So don't use the word red, don't use the word green, don't use the word jump, because only the Fleet Commander is allowed to use these words, because that helps avoid confusion. We have a lot of people from international communities in this fleet that don't have English as their native language, and it kind of helps if we don't confuse them by using words that they might pick up coming from the wrong person. So for that reason, we don't use that. Garen and some other people in Fleet do occasionally use these terminology, so they never learned the thing where you don't say the word jump, so cut them some slack, it's fine. No, I'm kidding, of course. But scouts will occasionally use that terminology as well. But it's a good habit to not use those words. All right, please, at this point, double check your local chat. I want to make sure that everyone is in the same system as Zyphon Nari right now. So if you don't have in your local chat Zyphon Nari, please let me know. Please X up in chat if you are not with me. And of course, if you're not supposed to be with me at this point, that is fine. But check your local and let me know if I'm not in there. Alright, that sounds like everyone's there. In which case, take this fleet warp to Reaviate. Guess I have to click the button first. Nakatra, actually. Why did I say Reaviate? Nakatra. Yes, here we go. Now, here's what happened. I didn't broadcast, but I did say explicitly align. Of course, I didn't say where to, so I'm being a dumbass. Right.
No, you mentioned it once.
All right. Fun.
Yeah, I had
so yeah, sometimes I will call out the system to align to and not actually broadcast it. In this case, that is a Fleet Commander fuck-up. Gate is red, by the way. Gate is red. Because I was supposed to actually give you a destination, of course. Because a destination gives you a route. So, I'm going to do it now. We are going to Assad. Assad is a system a few jumps from here, and I'm going to figure that out while we are still here on this gate, because Usad is where we will be going into Null. Now, Nullsec is a dangerous plate, so I have a few things left before we go there. So I'm going to do that while here on this gate. So please right-click Usad and click Set Destination. Now that will turn up, that will set the route in your autopilot. Now, you probably used your autopilot before, so I don't have to explain how that works. But it's important that you set the autopilot settings. Now, the route here doesn't quite matter because it's just 6 hops. But make sure that you check the autopilot settings by clicking the little A to the left of the route. I've linked it in chat. And set that to shorter. By setting this to shorter, you are just taking a shorter route, literally. For example, by going through low-sec and null-sec instead of only going high-sec. Because the default here is called prefer safer. And safer is going through high-sec, and it's going to be longer. We're in a fleet, and it kind of doesn't matter. Because if something happens, then we just call that content, and we shoot stuff. Which is exactly why we have this fleet. So most fleets just run with shorter, because it's faster and kind of more likely to find stuff. I'm also going to use a new term called the outgate. Now, I've already said last time aligned to Nakatre. Only said that once, but with the autopilot set, that is a lot easier. For that, we have something called the outgate, aka the next in route. And if you click that, you will see the yellow thing in your overview called Nakatre, which is just a stargate to the next system. This is the outgate, and as soon as we go through the outgate, we go into the ingate, and the ingate is just a system that we come into the system with. It is really that simple. So I want you to all take the outgate into Nakatre now. So jump, jump, jump. Gate is green. Alright, and I see that one person has already broken cloak. Vandal, excellent, thank you for the demonstration, because it is very important that we stay cloaked. Oh, you just went back. So the current location of the fleet is Nakatre, and I saw that, where are people going? Please do not use the autopilot. I saw someone actually moving into the next system already. We are still at the Reaviyad gate in Nakatre. Please don't start moving your own ship, but just stay with the fleet. The autopilot, the route that I gave you, is only for, to inform yourself where we're going. Let me put it that way. It's only an indication. Don't actually start using that. Because we should still be on the Reaviyad gate. And if you're not with the fleet, like if you just warped away, please head back to Xiphon, or just listen for a few seconds because we are going to go somewhere else. I'm going to warp the fleet with a so-called cold warp to the star. Cold warp is just a warp whenever we haven't actually aligned yet. Now the reason that I do this is that it saves a bit of time on alignment, but it means that whoever is left could die. Dying is not great, but in this case we're in high sec, we're probably pretty safe there on that Reaviyad gate, so I'm just going to do a cold warp. And people should slowly be landing here at the star. If you haven't landed here at the star, please warp to the thing that I just broadcasted, which is the star. Now, the reason I did that is that we have a few mechanics that I want to do before we go into the next system, which is Mandori, because Mandori is currently under Trig invasion. Triglavians will probably try to shoot us, which is not great. So for that reason, I'm doing that here. We have something called shotgunning. Shotgun, now you just imagine a big shotgun. It's not that in any way. Shotgunning is when we go through the system at random. Basically go to random locations in the system. So you should have a warp tab in your overview that lists a whole bunch of stuff like stations, like planets, moons, asteroid belts, that kind of stuff. And during a shotgun, what we do is that we just go to random places on that list. So if I say shotgun, then I want you just all to pick a random location from that warped list or overview or anything else. Go to a random location in system. And the reason we do this is that it helps us find out whether someone is somewhere. For example, if we know someone is at a certain distance, for example, if we know that someone is within 14.3 AU, which is the so-called shotgun short, If I say shotgun short, I want everyone to warp to a random location in that range, and that we might find someone. Yeah, I'll pay. I'll make sure it happens. And that we might end up at a random location, and there is going to be an enemy there. And at that point, I want you to just X up in chat or speak up in Discord or stuff like that, and we'll warp to you, and then we're going to shoot that enemy that you found. The limit is 14.3. Now, there is a bit of a background behind why it's 14.3. It has to do with integer overflows and 2.1 billion kilometers and that kind of stuff. Not that important. But it's the magical number of the so-called directional scanner. 14.3 is a magical number that you just need to remember. So I'm going to call for something called shotgun short. Now, we're in a pretty small system, so there isn't really a shotgun long here, but I want everyone to shotgun short. Which means pick a random location from your overview and go. Go, go, go. I want everyone to shotgun. I see people moving. Excellent. Yeah, Shara. I wasn't in the... Yeah, I know. I was so happy when I found out what that is. Alright, see a few people left here. It's Clark, it's Vendel. Vendel, can you use shotgun, please? Are you here on Discord? Just checking. I don't see you.
There is a factory here. Is that important?
So right now you should just be safe. If you see enemies, just warp back to me. Right now we're not looking for anything, so it's not important. Xandos, sometimes you have shotgun within 5 AU, stuff like that, but generally speaking, it's just short and long.
Okay, thank you.
Because we have something called a D-scan. D-scan will actually, I'm complicating it a little bit. Generally, it's just short and long. And D-scan will help us figure out whether it is short or long. Alright, I want everyone to warp to the Mendori gate, and we will group up there. Gate is red.
I'm on the other side of the gate, Z4, it's clear.
Alright, excellent. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about Triggs. But that's excellent.
A lot of Amar Customs and Imperial Navy on this side, so we're good.
Cool. Alright, and hold on that gate. Hold on the Mendori gate. Now, if we are holding on the gate, we could just sit still. But we can also do something called an orbit. So I want everyone to just orbit this Mendori gate at 500 meters. Now the reason that we orbit it at 500 meters is that this, first of all, of course, means that we're moving. We have something called speed tanking. It's not really going to matter for orbiting a gate, but whenever you're not moving, you're a really easy target. If you are moving, it makes it a lot harder for people to shoot you. A second reason is that, actually many different reasons, but if we are at different locations around this gate, it means that it will help us locking targets. For example, if we have warp scramblers, and I think some of us have warp disruptors and warp scramblers, and webs and other stuff, those have limited ranges. Now, if someone comes through a gate, everyone will spawn at, I think, 12.5 kilometers or 11 kilometers or something like that from the gate. And if we're all at different locations, then maybe some people will be able to lock up and others won't. Now, stealthy, it's like 12 kilometers. I don't know the exact number, but it's like that. And that means I will sometimes call out like orbit at 7,500 or maybe 5,000 or stuff like that. And then some people should be able to lock up the target, and then the rest can warp there, can move there. It also is very important to note that 2,500 meters is the cutoff before you can still jump. So actually we're going to jump now, jump. But 2,500 meters is important. Under that, you can just immediately jump the gate. Above that, you can't. You have to burn back. Burning back to the gate is when you just approach the gate. I want everyone to burn back to the Red Island gate. burn back means approach the gate and turn your micro warp drive on. This will make you move towards the gate really quick. So I want you to burn back to the Nakatari gate. Owl, you are burning to the other gate. So I want you to burn back to the gate and then just orbit it at 500 meters. Turn your propulsion module off as soon as you have landed. Teku, J-Boxer, just burn back to the gate. Just orbit it, don't take it, the gate is red, but burning back is something we do, for example, if we might need to take the gate. Alright, as you can see, we have a lot of people here in the local system because we have a Triglavian invasion here today. Triglavians are slightly more advanced enemies. They are likely to shoot us, but they're also great content for others. So that's why we have a lot of people here right now. Edencom is indeed winning, which is excellent because it means that this location is likely to stay high-sec. Because the Triglavians are trying to make this system a low-sec system, or even null-sec. And yes, you actually have a boost for mining here, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so we are now all orbiting this Nakatari gate. What I'm going to do is have a quick break here, and then we will regroup with the rest of the fleet in a bit. Sorry, Garen, it's always happening. Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. Let's say 10 minutes at this Athenor. So I'm warping the fleet now to a station. At least I hope I clicked the fleet warp this time. While we regroup with anyone who is missing. I see that I did not mess up the warp, which is excellent. So as you can see, we have a random station here. You can dock up if you want, up to you. We are currently in Mandori. You can all see that we are in Mandori on the top left of the screen. Please regroup with us if we are... regroup with us if you're not with us right now. We are at a player-owned station. This is not one of ours, but it likes us, so we can tether up here, which is again that nice little line that comes from the station. You can also repair here for free, stuff like that. But right now we're going to take a 10-minute break. We are back at 15:20. All right, it is now 15:20, so we are going to start moving a little bit again. So this was the first part of the MQP. Like I said, this was going to be a... Make sure you're tethered. You are safe here at the station.
Trick.
Don't worry about the tricks. Tricks can't do anything here as long as you are tethered at the station. So I want everyone to undock. Press Control Space as always. And we are going to continue. Like I said, this was the first half. This was the training part. If you need to go at this point, it is just go. If you want your ship back, if you lose it, I'll get back to that in a bit. But for now, you've succeeded the MQP fleet, and from here on out, it's just building experience. I think I've gone over all of the concepts that we need to go through. So from here on out, it is just shoot stuff. So right here we are at a there are a bunch of trigs. You don't have to worry about the trigs because they cannot do anything to us because we are tethered. Now please don't lock them because as soon as you lock them, you are not tethered anymore. So just sit here and do nothing. If you are getting targeted by the trigs, just dock up, undock again, and you're safe. Just don't do anything. As you can see, we have a small fleet landing here that wants to probably shoot those trigs. And of course, they are welcome to, because that way they're not our problem anymore. But by aligning all at the same time, this is actually a perfect way to check that we are aligning correctly and stuff like that, because we're safe here. All right, so we are going to start moving again. So I want everyone to align to Radel. I'm going to broadcast and align to. and then take the speed warp. And hold on the gate for a few seconds. Scouts, do we have anyone in Rahadal at this point?
You know, there's one not docked. Well, he's not docked where I'm docked. I don't know if Garen can see him.
Alright. In that case, jump into Rahadal. Nice and quiet system, so you can now check the list of people in the system. You will see that it's mostly us. And that actually helps me count, so I see that we have 38 people here of the 39 in fleet, so we are very complete, which is excellent. Alright, I want everyone to align to Susat.
Can you link the first system again? I goofed my AP looking for stuff.
It was Assad. I'm going to link it again. It's Assad. So this is indeed a diamond or a fork. We might have some people going in different directions here, and this is why I kind of want to go here. My autopilot says Susat is the next location. So for that reason, we are going Susat. Now, some people will have a different route, and you know it is important that we go in the same direction. So please align yourself to Susat. Now, I also see that people are indeed talking in fleet chat about safety. It is very important at this point, since we are in low sec. People can shoot here, and we are allowed to shoot people here. However, Concord does not like that, so we need to change our safety status. Safety is the thing that protects us against doing stupid stuff. We are, however, in low sec, and low sec is where we do stupid stuff. So I want everyone to click the safety link. It is pointing at the little green bubble to the top of the navigation ball in the bottom, and set that to yellow. You have to confirm it because you are lowering your safety. Don't ever set this to red. And I will always repeat this, like there are many reasons why some people set this to red, but you're not one of them, so just set this to yellow. And take this fleet warp to Susat.
It's not funny. Kill rights in high sec.
It really sucks, and the reason I say yellow is that yellow haunts you for 15 minutes, and red haunts you for 30 days. You will not be able to safely go into high sec for 30 days after you set this to red and you do stuff. Jump into Susat. Jump. So set this to yellow. Yellow haunts you for 15 minutes, red is 30 days. Green is just safe. Sort of. It's not that safe, but better. But since we are in low sec and we might need to shoot stuff, we are going to set this to yellow. So please, yellow. Of course, I forgot to do it myself. Alright, and I'll align to Ibash. Or Ibash. I don't know how to pronounce these. And I think we lost a few people, so we are currently in Susat and aligning to Ibash. We lost 4 people, apparently, which is impressive. And take the speed warp.
Incursion is complete.
I also got that.
Fucking NGA probably.
I'm not on the list, so close though. Alright, and jump into Abash. Yeah, it's probably NGA. Damn it. Alright. Yeah, I know, Garen, it's a list of shame, but like the limit was like 1.6 million, and I'm at like 1.4.
I think there's a rocket landing on the in-gate in Ustad.
Ooh.
No, he's at the station.
Station? Okay. We can still kill him, yeah? Easy.
Okay.
Nah, let's try and keep the fleet together for now. Alright, I want everyone to align to Usad. We have a few Sanchez here, but I don't particularly care about them.
He's definitely not at station, mate.
He's in that direction.
Must have docked
He's
or
moved now.
passed inside.
He's no longer within 15.
Oh, is this
so he
the
must
dead end
not-
system, dude? What?
Oh, I see John already got locked. I thought these enemies were harmless. We are just going to take... John, are you scrammed? Nah, probably not. Alright, take the speed warp. And a few people left behind. If you got left behind there because of scrams, just burn back to the gate and come to our next location. Sorry, being low. I did not think this was scram. Hold on this gate for a bit. John, did you get out? I see people landing here.
Well, he is here.
Oh, sorry, mic was muted.
Excellent. Cool. All right, and then jump into Ustad.
And yes, NGA popped it as false.
Well, I mean, TDF wouldn't, so yeah, it's NGA. All right, welcome to Ustad. This was going to be our destination for today. However, this is, like, if you look at the map, you can see that there's nowhere to go because we are like at the Irish gate, which is the only gate here. Somehow I am aligning, which is interesting, but all right. Since we are here in Irish, I'm going to warp us all to the location. Actually, just quickly going to a ping. I'm warping us to a ping, and a ping is a location somewhere in space that just has nothing. It's also called a safe sometimes, but this one is a regular ping, not safe. And it is just a random location in space where we can quickly sit for a while without being discovered. I want everyone who is currently not with me at Ustad right now, just warp to me and get the fleet together before we actually start going to the complex locations. So, what we are going to do from here is take a wormhole. I did the same thing last MPQ last week, which was a lot of fun, but we need to talk about fleets. What happened last time is that we had a few people staying behind because they didn't stay with the fleet. And for that reason, please make sure that you're always with Zyphon and speak up if you are not. So right now everyone should be here. I don't want anyone left behind because it's pretty difficult to find the fleet again once we are in that wormhole. I see that we have 38 people here, which means that one person in fleet is not with us, which is of course my alt, so that makes sense. So that means that we have everyone here, which is perfect. All right, and then take this, actually need to remember which bookmark it is, which is a great start, Tom. That is the C5, which means that we are going to take this fleet warp. Of course, this is the part where I find out that the wormhole has collapsed and that it is not useful anymore.
Would not surprise me.
I think I did my homework correctly, but... Alright, and we are now at this wormhole. I want everyone to click this wormhole and then take the enter wormhole button. Now, once you... What do you mean, Karen? No, it's not. This wasn't a few hours ago. Sorry, take this wormhole and we will see each other on the other side. Now, don't ever take a wormhole twice because it means you cannot go back. It will go polarized and we'll wait 5 minutes. I'm going to uncloak myself so that you can see whether you are with the fleet right now. So, if you see Zyphon flying around, then you are in the correct location. If you don't see Zyphon flying around, then it is the wrong location.
How do you take the wormhole?
Click, take wormhole.
Yeah, take the wormhole. Only take it once, because you can only take it once, and then you have a 5-minute timer. So, please make sure that you see Zyphon. If you don't see Zyphon, please X up in chat. I really don't want to lose anyone today.
I don't see anywhere to take the wormhole.
It should be a big wormhole. You click it, and then there is a button similar to a gate.
You just take it like a normal gate.
Please make sure that you are with me right now. I'm actually going to put something in chat. Garen also said, if you see this, you're on the right side. Please make sure that Zyphon Nari is listed in your local system. Now, something I already mentioned is that if you are in a, if you're with the fleet, then you will see me in the system. However, in a wormhole, there is no local chat unless you say something. I see we already said something, so we have a few people in local chat. Please make sure at this point that you are in the same system as Zyphon Nari. And don't talk in the wormhole system because it reveals that we are here. Now, of course, we are in a big fleet here, so they'll probably know. All right, I hope, like, one final call to X up if you are not here. So X up in fleet chat if you are not with Zyphon right now in the wormhole. All right, and in that case, I'm going to figure out where we are going next. Scouts, did we agree on which one to take? I think I said 5i, right? Okay, take the sweep up to the next wormhole. It's called the 5IH-GL in my bookmark folder.
Quickly check the station. It's sadly not abandoned.
Yeah,
Or else I would have left you and just killed the thing.
no, fair enough.
No, I just need to get back to you.
Yeah, I just warped from right now. Alright, now, we are still here on the wormhole. I don't know if anyone has taken the gate yet. If you have, just don't worry about it. Now, the reason that I knew about where to go is that I have something called a bookmark folder. You can load this bookmark folder if you want to. We're not using it, but if you need to find the way, then this is how to get there. I want everyone to take this wormhole, so just enter the wormhole, and I will see you on the other side. And you will see that we are now back in nullsec, on the other side of New Eden. I'm just going to do a quick count. We have 35 people here. If anyone is still at the wormhole, please go. And everyone's here. Excellent. Actually, still missing one person. I just can't count. Alright, we lost one person, whatever. Welcome to the Innsmother part of this New Eden. Actually should have created a ping here. Of course, I'm being dumb. But yeah, we are here at a wormhole. Now, from this point, our scouts are going to find this content. I already have a next location for us to fly to. Of course, I have excellent preparation, so I'm trying to find where I left it. Just hold here for a sec. Alright, so 5C TAC RPA is our next destination. So I want everyone to set this as their destination in the autopilot. And of course, always prefer shorter and then hold because we're not taking there yet. But I want you to align to the 04 TAC EHC gate. Align only. Now, since I already mentioned we had gone through a wormhole, we can only find these wormholes with scanners. So if this is the first time that you went through a wormhole, what you want to do here is right click and save location. However, I already shared the bookmark folder, so if you need to find your way back, I will figure out how to do that. But yeah, whenever you go through a wormhole, right click, save location, set it to 2 days, and that way you can actually find your way back to that wormhole. I'll pay. The catch and providence and stuff are kind of not that interesting all the time. Providence, you just immediately die, and catch tends to be a bit low on content. Whereas this wormhole just took us to behind enemy lines, so they don't know that we are coming. Take this fleet warp to 04.
Apparently, there's a Tengu in C1G for combat probing.
5 to 10.
From Ingate?
Yep.
Shara, where is that? Oh, sorry, Mookie, where is it?
I warped off.
Over the gate, but we can't find him. Or I can't anyway. But I figured the Tengu would be a high priority.
Mm-hmm, I agree.
The Saber is the.
That's in C1, alright. And take this cold fleet warp to C1G TAC XC. And as always, check that you're in system with Siphon Larry. If you're not, then please exit. No, he doesn't. So what's happening now is that we have scouts looking for a target to kill. We really want to kill this Tengu, because Tengus are expensive. Oh, did he already?
Yeah, of course. He sees combat probes, he's got a cloak.
Yeah, fair enough.
Broadcast a warp to Monkey if you get a second.
Alright, in that case, we are going back to 04. So that's the general direction. Yeah, scouts, I didn't quite link the systems. I sent the link, but yeah. Excellent. Hope nobody has died so far. Hope nobody is left in the wormhole.
Ah, there he is. I'm landing on the Saber in 04.
Alright. Let me know once you have him tackled.
Point.
All right, jump into 04. All right, now you should have Garen Willow on your watch list. I'm going to link him once again in Fleet Chat. If you don't, add him to watch list if you don't have him. And right-click his name and warp. It's very important. You right-click Garen's name and warp to him. If you don't have him on the watch list, add him now. Right-click him, and warp to him. And if you didn't figure that out, take the sweet warp. Once you have landed, target
Oh,
the
that
saber.
thing is empty. It's
What?
empty. Do we want the free saber?
Sure.
Can
All right,
anybody
please
fly?
do not lock the saber. What is happening here?
Can anyone fly a saber? That's in a tier 1 frigate? That's a good trade.
I don't think I can.
No, I can
Cause-
pull quiet.
You hop into it, mate.
All right, please do not lock this saber. It is something that we can apparently steal. This is very surprising, but we are going to just steal this saber. Because why not?
Ship is empty, but if you have it locked, we can't get into it. So don't lock the saber.
Please unlock the saber if you have targeted it. So, and yeah, right-click the saber and unlock target. Because we're stealing a random saber, apparently.
There can be one.
All right. If anyone can fly a saber, just approach it and enter it. And it's a free saber for you.
We have to leave our own ship to do that, don't we?
Yeah, but there's a cheap MPQ frigate.
It's a good trade.
I only can see access custom office, so I can't fly.
You clicked on the wrong thing.
Do you want me to just go back, grab this one, and then come back again?
That's not
I've got level
locked.
2
Ah,
master.
that
I've
sounds
got
like a lot
level
of
2
work.
mastery on it, so I can.
There we go.
Someone's
I'm inside. I'm checking it out. Looks pretty good. Like it has a cloak. Yeah, let me link the fit. If anyone can fly this, just X up now and it's yours.
Yeah, that'll work.
That's 85 million.
I'm 3 days away. I'm so upset.
Do you have free skill points?
No, I have used them, unfortunately.
To be
All right,
fair,
counter question. Can you fly this?
No, because I don't have. I'm further away from that because I don't have the frigate skills.
we've got 39 people here and no one can fly.
This is classic. My alt could definitely fly this, but it's not here.
And now I
Oh.
jumped into it, so it's my lost mail if you shoot it.
I'm going to go back to the station and then I'll pick up the saber because otherwise it's going to be all fucking dead.
Okay, yeah, why not,
I
right?
can have my alt fly there. Jesus.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
random.
If you can fly the ship but not the mods, that's okay because they'll just go offline and you can still take the ship.
Or Hiroto, what can you fly?
Fly the scythe. Chappers can fly the scythe all up if you want.
All right,
You
let's do
don't?
that then. Then we just lose a MQP frigate, right, Chappy?
Yeah. Just if anybody wants a Kestrel with Type 2 rocket launchers, steal it. But I don't really care.
All right, John, let's pull the switcheroo. I'll take the saber. You get the scalpel.
Free ship.
Nice one, guys.
Bad day at the office.
I'll come back.
And Chappy takes the scythe. There we go.
Problem solved. All right. What's left?
Musical
That was
chair.
the Bantam. Oh, but now we need a person in the Bantam.
Yeah, just one question. That's fine with as long as we leave like a tier 1 ship, right?
Yeah. Anyone want to fly Logi today?
Bantam,
Someone
by the way.
locked. It won't let me in.
Oh, someone please,
Please
unlock
unlock
the scythe, guys.
the scythe.
Nobody have anything locked at all.
It should say board, shouldn't it?
You just get close to it first. You have to be within 5,000.
Ah, okay. I'm slow boating. Sorry, I've been a bit of a retard.
You see his little pod just moving.
We just hear elevator music. Just dun 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 dun.
This is unexpected.
Dun, dun,
Need
dun,
that. Didn't need that Michael Watt drive anyway.
There
Fuck
we
it.
go. There we go.
There we go. The switcheroo is complete.
Excellent. So this Kestrel.
Hey,
Let's just lock
fuck
up this Kestrel and shoot it.
Oh, that's my lot, mate.
hey, what?
Absolutely
Definitely.
debated.
I don't know. Is there anyone who wants this Kestrel instead of their current ship? Because I was like, we need to leave here at some point. Can also just leave it here. Yeah, let's just leave it.
I will gladly shoot it. Okay, no, let's just leave it.
Kill
Let's
it.
just leave it.
No, I'm kidding.
Alright.
I'm killing it.
Poor chappers.
And take this sweet warp.
I like how this is a perfect fit, mate. This is exactly how
weird.
I would fit exactly how I'd fit my saber, so I'm happy with this. Oh shit, wait.
Let's hope we survive it.
John, can you drop me like my speed boosters, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
That means I've suddenly become large.
Hold on this gate.
Change
Gate
my
is red.
There we go.
We are out now.
Thank you.
Alright, scouts. Let's enjoy this random saber and then start moving.
9 people in the system going long. All the nominees are long.
Orbit this gate at 500. Let's just hold here for a bit. Right now the scouts are looking for more ships to steal.
There may be a Nixon system, but it's uninteresting for us. We literally cannot kill it.
If it's AFK, but yeah, no.
Doesn't look like anything on scan. If you want to go +1-0.
Working on it.
Alright, then I'll go and check the HL. Just one jump off route since it's active.
Okay, 38. Welcome to Team Saber, by the way.
Cheers, mate. Minakawa, Dominic's? Dominic sounds good.
Yeah. Hang on, don't we want to go to check D-Tech P?
It's a bit off the route, and like there's a lot more content towards 0 to 6.
Yeah, but massive positive delta. Like 223.
And warp to the dummy in HL Tech.
Yeah, can we have one scout burn towards DTXP?
We're en route anyway, so H-Tech L is on the way. HL Tech even.
OSW
Garrett, I'll be
to
with
him?
you.
Bubbles going up in 3 seconds on the dummy.
Wait,
Bubbled.
where is it? HL.
I linked it.
Jump, jump, jump.
Scram on MJD.
Yeah, I know, but if I get close, I can also get fucked.
Oh shit,
I have
yeah,
a bubble
what's
for
going
now.
on? Okay, on my way.
And align HL Tech. I'm going to broadcast it.
I'm going over with the Hecate.
It's not far off, you guys.
Take the sweet warp, which did not get the sweet warp, or yourself to HL Tech.
I think the fax is aligning, the Minakawa.
Let's get this guy down quick then.
And jump on contact. That means click jump now, and it will just automatically do that. So jump, 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 HL.
He's
Are
bubbled
you
to
surviving,
shits.
Garen?
Yeah, he's bubbled to shits. Mindy is
He's
not on
scrambled
scan
now.
yet.
Warp to Garen. Didn't catch the speed warp. Warp yourself to Garen.
Scrammed.
Excellent.
He's going nowhere.
Alright, looks like we're getting a kill.
Remember to broadcast.
Yes, if you are getting yellow boxed or red boxed, yellow would be preferred, then broadcast for shield. But for now, just kill this Dominix.
Oh, the reds are going after me. That's inconvenient.
X. Anyway, you can hold them, right? Logi, just send some shield to Clark. Lock up this Dominix, shoot it, orbit it at 500. It will have a hard time shooting us. Orbit at 500. Turn your micro warp drive on to get there, then turn it off. Don't use your micro warp drive while orbiting at a close range. It will just move you all over the place and it's going to make you easier to shoot. So
Fucking
just for now.
shield.
Yeah,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Nice.
Fucking Rathers, dude.
What?
Oh, he actually aggressed me, dude. I can't believe it. Oh, wait, this means I need reps. Let me broadcast for reps.
Who the fuck just shot me?
Alright, now lock up the pod. Don't shoot the pod.
Don't
Use your
quote
warp
this
scramblers only on the pod. Do not shoot it. We want to hold it here for a bit so that everyone gets a chance to also get on the kill mail, just in case it is interesting. Also, nice job on that kill. Yearning, just right click me and warp. Alright, I think everyone should have their warp scrambler on this pod by now, so shoot it in 3, 2, 1, and it's gone. Alright, so that was a kill. And we're just going to hold here for a bit because actually no, there are enemies here, so I'm going to warp us all to a structure. That's why the hell not. Take the speed warp to a random structure. Because we're warping to a structure in nullsec, why not?
Landing on the Keepstar so far, Stiletto, Caracal, and a Osprey Navy issue.
Ooh.
That's
Possible
okay
counter.
a second ago, but it fucked off.
I accidentally warped us to a bunch of Caracals and Osprey Navy issues. Just perfect.
I'm jumping into 7-4 to do you still want me to go to DTAC-P?
Yes. No, actually, I think that's a bit far over. I'm actually going to warp us right away from here because this was a very terrible choice. So
You can warp down to the gate. Someone just jumped in. Ah, friendly. By the way, someone aggressed the Stargate. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
if
I saw
together.
that. That's whatever. All right. Random stuff happens. It's okay. Yeah, right. So I was going to say, what just happened is that we killed a Dominix. Excellent job, guys. Now, someone would have gotten the so-called kill mail in their notifications. And notifications are that little broadcast icon in the bottom right of your screen. If you did get the kill mail, please drag it. So you drag it by opening it and then dragging it by the image. Just click the image, drag it into chat, and then we can see what we just killed. You see that me just looted 21 million. Feel free to keep it. I don't care. Excellent. It was 134 million Dominix. So we just did 134 million in damage after already stealing 80 million in a silver. So we're up to 200 million. Excellent job.
We lost 4 million in a Kestrel. I mean, that's got to count for something.
No, you lost it.
Not really. It doesn't count for shit.
All right, Sherry, you were burning to detect P?
No, I mean 38 is clear, and you're going to want to move quickly if there's a sign up.
Yes. Is there a sign up? That sounds like a terrible idea.
Sign up beacon.
Right, take the speed warp to 38.
Oh, Munin, yeah. It's got a couple people.
That 200 million, does it mean anything in our ISK wallet?
It means that we did a lot of damage, but we don't get most of that back, no. Alright, and jump on contact. Jump.
One in CR2, starting a hunt.
Excellent.
2 in CR2, starting a hunt.
5C is active, mate. It might just be scouts and shit.
What's the destination?
Looks that
Let's
way.
say
Yeah.
Align CR.
burn your ass off to this one because it's hella active.
Yep, sounds good.
I mean,
Align
for
CR. And take the speed warp.
Yeah, just tractor units and depots out, but I think it's a decoy.
The decoy, huh?
Decoy. They're trying to trick me. Their kung fu is strong.
And jump on contact. Jump.
Oh, Garen, did you walk to the outgate?
yes, it's already gone.
Something just landed.
Yeah, malediction. It worked
Oh.
off again.
Okay. There's a Dominic's in here. I'm already in what to J.
Ignore the frigate.
We found a malediction.
He's 10.
He's at OOP.
Oh, there's a praxis as well somewhere.
I'm in warp to OOP. Still there.
Take the fleet warp to 5C.
He is left.
Oh, the gate just flashed as well. Someone just jumped in as I walked off.
Munin probably landing on your gate, mate. At CR2.
CR2? No, I was at JY. JZ, sorry.
No, he's landing CR2. Fleet hold.
Yep. Hold on this gate. We are, at 5C gate.
Yeah.
Alright, orbit this gate at 500.
Munin should have jumped here already.
Yep, lock the Munin. Scramble it, do whatever you can. I don't think we can. No, it's gone.
It's gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
fucked off so quick.
John, that was you.
Gate flash. Was that you?
I can bubble it on the outgate if you want to.
That's pretty long gone. Yeah. Malediction. I don't like maledictions.
Yeah, he went Keepstar.
Yeah.
John, you have a long point on that thing. You can definitely point a Munin on the gate, like 100%.
Dictions come through to 5C.
I thought it was insta-warp Munin for some reason. Not sure if that's even possible.
Yeah, workstation. Sad life.
Yeah, I was barely out of range for a warp scrim, like I was 13 away.
The thing is, it was already here once we were on the gate.
Okay. Okay, yeah, well, everybody else did the praxis stock ups here?
Hang on.
Malediction
No,
jumping to
they're
you.
both still out, but they're in the same place.
So probably it's station because the dummy did warp off.
I think the malediction is following us because there might be a response fleet somewhere.
There's still a O on me as well. Oh, and Osprey Navy issues.
Two Osprey Navy issues, yeah. On the JTEC Z gate.
Alright, jump into 5C.
And a stabber.
Jump.
132 people JTEC Z, this is not good.
Yeah, but there's only a few. One more stabber coming through to you.
Right now we only have 4 people. We just have to take the fight right away before more people come.
Alright, take this cold fleet warp to JTEC Z.
Side's also bubbled now. Coming back.
That is bad.
Yeah, okay. I got blues in this
There's
system.
nothing on the other side. We're going to kill these first.
Hugin.
Hugin's not good.
But it's Kent's, I know. It's just the web ship. If he comes through, we can just kill that. Yeah, we just kill it first.
Monkey, grab that stabber.
Hold on the gate. Hold. This is a bubble. We are just going to approach the gate and micro-up their phone.
Oh, man, okay.
Why was that stabber not
Extra
grabbed?
landing.
Orbit this gate at 2,500, please.
Whip the pegs up.
That is a very good point. Let's get the wet Vexor. Jesus, I'm half paying attention. Burn towards the Vexor. Burn towards the Vexor, not the gate, and shoot it. Scram it. Do all you can.
Did you get the Osprey Navy done as well?
Vexor first.
Osprey Navy's burning.
As soon as you are done with the Vexor, approach the Osprey Navy issue. Scram it. Get it.
There's going to be a Hugin popping up here in just a second. That's the one we really want.
There it is.
Just shoot it. Doesn't matter.
Get the Hugin?
Scram.
He's already
Hugin.
Already a gate, yeah. Fuck, that is sad. Alright,
Can we get it?
No, he's already a gate.
It's gone. Alright.
Took so long.
Alright. And burn out of this bubble. This is a bubble. We might have more people coming into us real soon, so we're going to move a little bit outside of this range. So burn outside of the bubble. This means just double click anywhere in space and then turn your micro up on until you're outside of the bubble and then turn it off again.
That's one from the gate.
There's lots of stuff in it right now, I think.
There's also still a praxis on scan.
No, that's fine.
It's a buzzard, mate. What?
Yeah, it's a scout. Saber. Yeah, Saber's coming for us. It's burning back. We cannot take that saber.
You people that are still at the gate, you have to move off.
Yeah, get off the gate, guys. We're holding here, but we want to be outside of the bubble so that we can quickly go out of here.
That saber bubbled for a reason. We're going to want to move.
Yeah. Everyone get out of range of the bubble, and everyone align yourself to 8F. If your route intersects the bubble, please move yourself out of the range. Scouts, let's head into South Detroit.
All right.
Plenty of content there as well that doesn't get us killed. Take the Sweet Warp. If you did not get the Sweet Warp, or you could not take it, warp yourself to 8F.
Cinnabon took the outgate or warped off the outgate. He warped off Eastern system. 7 dudes, 8F, no one gun.
Holding this gate for a bit.
Ishtar.
Ooh, okay.
Sounds good.
So far 10 to 14. There's also Thani. I think they're docked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's station.
Do we attack this one?
Yeah, definitely. No.
Yeah, okay, let's. They're definitely not out somewhere where we can get them quickly.
Alright.
We're probably on the intel, so
yeah.
I wouldn't. Jumping FI.
Yeah, they probably know that we are here now. It seems unlikely that they would. So we're taking a slightly different route at this point. Hopefully finding other players.
Can we get a destination, please?
I will figure one out in a bit. Right now we don't really have one. Alright, jump into this one. Jump.
We gotta get through this tunnel.
Yeah, this tunnel is very active.
Yeah.
It makes it quite interesting and scary.
KZ.
Alright, align 5. No. Align FIDY.
KZ looks very tasty. And XW. Rattlesnake, holy shit.
Let's take this bit rock to Fiddy.
He's just warped somewhere, I don't know where.
No.
He wasn't on scan when I jumped in, put it that way.
We need probes here. Oh my god, he's landing. Is he landing on gate? No, he's landing on station, dude. No.
Yeah. Hold on the gate. Gate is red.
That would have been sweet.
Yeah, he was warping in from long here, scouts.
Jumping F2.
Okay.
Guys, is a hold.
Got hell. Fuck that. Oh, hell has a. Yeah, he's got fights out already. Fuck that. Orpheus. F.
Easy kill. Forget 1 scram. X4D is clear, by the way.
Alright. Everyone jump. And online outgate. Now I don't have a destination, so set this as your destination. Please do not burn there. Stay with fleet.
I put my money on post or at the fort.
Online X4.
I think he might be with. No, he's not with the hell. Yeah, he's at a pos, yeah. Or the Athenor would have thought. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just ignore it.
Yeah.
No fun, boy.
Fuck that. AIDS. I want the hell though. The hell would be cool.
Yeah.
They're not as tanky as they used to be, mate. I reckon we could do it. Just takes a pair of bollocks. That's all it takes. A pair of bollocks, and you're good.
Cover their
Jump on
whole
contact.
porpoise.
Jump.
Yeah. And warp to a mass of miners at the Smooth Glacial in KZ9. Oh, this could be
Line.
really tasty.
Line outgate. Take 3 warp.
Come on. Ah, they're aligned already.
Bubbles.
Bubbled, yeah! The porpoise hook, porpoise and hook. I'm getting the hook.
Location?
KZ9. Fuck, the porpoise got off. What? The porpoise is boosted.
Guys, jump on contact. Jump on contact and align.
The porpoise is boosted up, mate. He's still aggressed. If we kill this hook, we can go for the porpoise right after.
We're one system out. Jump on contact, guys. Jump. And online.
Can you hold this hook, Sierra?
Yeah, I've got the hook. You go ahead, go ahead. I've got this. Warp to
Line
Sierra first.
KZ. Take the sweep warp to KZ. If you didn't get the sweep warp to KZ, warp yourself.
Best target stayed at last. Nice.
Monkey, when Garen has the porpoise, you can help
Jump
him.
on contact. Jump. If you are not in KZ with us, then burn to KZ. I put it in the chat. As soon as you land, burn yourself to Garen Willow. So just warp yourself to Garen Willow.
Sierra, you want to go
Sierra.
Go to Sierra.
Warp to Sierra. I've put his name in chat.
Oh shit, E-War only, because I've almost killed him on accident.
Alright.
E-War only.
Do not shoot the target. You are only. It's going to be a very expensive ship. It's a Hulk. It's about 300 million ISK. It has basically no health. It has basically as much health as our frigates. So please do not shoot it. Just lock it up and use your warp scrambler, use your webs, use whatever, but do not shoot it. We're not going to do damage on this.
I don't know where the porpoise is. He walked safe for some shit.
Yeah, he dropped in this game.
I do have probes.
I don't see him anywhere. I don't know where he is, to be honest.
Guys, stop shooting. We are not doing damage to this. We are just saying hello with our scramblers.
Not just me being an arsehole, don't worry.
Do we have any logi to help this guy a bit? We want everyone to be on this kill because it's very, very expensive.
I'm Diego.
Excellent, thank you, Logi. That's enough.
He's
I
probably
have
thinking,
flap,
what the
because
fuck?
I don't have scramblers. I'm going to shoot him once. Don't be scared. There we go. All right, so everyone should be here now. If you are not here, just burn inside the bubble, mark warp drive once into the hook, and lock him up. I want everyone on the skill mill. All right, and we are going to do this in 3, 2, 1, and shoot. Lock up the pod. Don't shoot the pod. You are only like we did with the hook. Don't shoot it. And 3, 2, 1. Boop. Thank you. Excellent job, guys. That was a expensive ship. And align to FMH and to Warcraft
as well.
High grade Talon Alpha, what?
Ooh, that was a nice pod.
Gila scan here.
So we just did about 400 million ISK in damage. Poor guy. Alright, everyone align to FMH.
Gila's on forward.
Actually, can we have a scout to XW?
I'm waiting on the gate. The aggression time is 20 seconds.
Alright. Take this fleet warp to FMH. Gate is red. If you got the kill mail for that hill, please link it in chat.
Double check, how do I link it?
Open it and then click the image and drag it into chat. You can only drag it by the image for some reason. Excellent.
Where am I heading now, Zifon?
Are you... Oh, I put in scout chat.
I'm just going to go XW.
12 people, XW.
I'm going to go FMH. In fact, I'll just sit on the inbound gate, Garen, and wait, see what you do.
I got a Gila.
Okay,
Hold
holding.
this gate for now. We actually have a bunch of NPCs here.
And
We
walk
can
to the
tank these.
Gila.
That should be fine.
Yeah, that's okay. They're on the side, so. And
Check,
I'm
check.
You what?
Gay.
Agreed.
Right, jumping back. I'll go to FMH.
I've got backup for Garen if he gets something.
Only
Garen,
thing I
you
see
on
is one
XW?
Gila. Yeah, the Gila warped off, and that's it.
Alright. A shame.
Did you just jump back? I got a gate flash at XW.
Yeah, that's me. You're good. Ah, I see. So when we get there, we've got HZF, OTEC-G, and QRF to check. Once we get past FMH, so it should be interesting.
It's a bit of a pocket.
I want to go straight for OTEC-G. I'll meet you guys in SLV.
So FMV is clear?
No.
FMH?
No.
Alright.
It's a big ass system, dude. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Man, it's huge. Got Hell and Nyx, a Pilgrim. Oh, no, I'm out. Fuck that. Moving on.
So,
Just like, nope.
yeah.
By the way, sorry, Logi, for causing you work, but we're just holding here for a bit.
No, we like touching each other like this.
Alright.
I think you're good.
Yeah, you're clear.
They
Already.
have
FMH clear?
Yes.
Alright, jump into FMH.
and being
Okay,
ignored
I'm gonna-
apparently.
I'm going to HZF, Garen. I'll meet you in SLV.
Okay. Oh, OTEC-G looks hella spicy. Made that come in from the other side.
Line
For
77.
SLV, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You'll beat me there anyway, I reckon.
Nah, I'm shotgunning long right now.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
In 77S.
So from sometimes I get the feeling to punch you.
Hmm.
I told you I'm scanning down a ship.
Brutix is on the outgate. Ah, he's warped to fucking 460, or the Smoky's gay bar. Simarka's gay bar. So it's either
I'll go
the,
back, you go forward.
Okay.
Something about a gay bar, and I'm completely missing out on what's happening. But alright.
I see Brutix warping your way.
In-system banter, mate. You'll be alright.
Yeah.
Epithel.
My way, or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 4060p is where you at right now?
We are in FMH.
Okay, never mind. Not warping your way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. He's at fort.
Oh, I've got an Epithel here, but I can't. He's at the custom office. I'm going for him. He's man. Got an Epithel in HZF. Epithel in HZF.
Right. Guys, jump on contact.
Landing now. Bubbles up. Oh, he just slut. Never mind. I haven't got it.
It's a shame. Alright, no worries. Jump into 77.
Do you find anything in your Oh, Ishtar's already here. Yeah, it's okay, never mind. Bye.
HZF, you're. I'm just jumping into OTEC-G now.
I walked to the wrong gate. I could have been there already.
34 in local.
Online SLV. Actually, you guys went HZ, so we're going to align HZ.
SLV is also clear.
Line HZ.
One
Align
Ishtar.
HZ.
No minus?
Not yet.
Take 2.
Oh, got a rattlesnake in QRF.
Oh, you're...
Mate, try and find it. OTEC G looks a little bit dead. There's an Ishtar up. I can't find
Yeah.
it.
Ishtar said...
Minus.
You're just holding here for a bit.
Q-Tech F, you say?
Oh, I thought QTech F, but then he wasn't.
Oh shit, did you fire?
QRF, you mean? QRF is 2 gates, right? For you guys.
Landed in this system, Garen. I'm going to head to QR.
Did you find him, Monkey?
No, he walked off. There's a Hecate out with combat scanners.
Oh, hang on. I'll beat on that Ishtar again.
Hecate with combat scanner, that might be Clark.
The squish?
No.
Probably not. He's with lesson system.
Okay, no, I lost that Ishtar.
Tengu at the other station. The other gate.
I can't be jumping SLV from QF.
Tengu is sitting on the other gate.
Which gate?
In 77, just jumped, I think, into SLV.
Yeah, correct. Jumped SLV.
I'm all the way to 7-7 gate then. Garen, how far? I'm 50 AU off.
I'll go to the out gate, which should be MX. I'm pretty sure he's going to be there.
That's where I just was, yeah. Okay, yeah, makes sense. I've got the head. No, never mind.
This pocket died just as we got in here.
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah. Right, thanks, Mojo, for joining.
Tango just landed MX.
Right,
Oh,
everyone
he's
online.
hyperspatial.
Yeah, he's fucking rapid, mate.
Right, everyone align back to SLV.
He's going to be nullified as well, isn't he? You just know it.
Yeah, most likely. I think he left already. He's so fast.
Yeah.
That was you coming in, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Hold this gate.
Let's see.
Actually, just jump.
It's despiking as per the Tango. Yeah, there you go. He was already gone. Motherfucker.
Oh, we found the Hecate.
Oh, is he coming through?
Yeah, he is here. All right, guys, everyone burn to the gate. Burn to the gate. Microphone burn there and use it again. So jump back into 77. If you are still in 77, just try to get that Hecate. And Thema landing on us. Oh no, never mind. It's not. It's fine. If you're back on the. Yes, you should be in 77 right now. So. It is going to be a bit of a gate pong. If you can, lock up whatever you see. If you are on the other side, then lock up whatever you see. Right now, it looks like they are in SLV. So we're doing a bit of a gate pong. If you are in SLV, try to lock it up. Cerberus landing on us. This might be fun. Lock up that Cerberus, burn back to the gate.
Cerberus? What?
Yes, Cerberus here. Why not? Lock up that Cerberus, don't aggress it. And if you can, don't press it.
Garen, I'm on reload.
Bring him back. That sounds like we're gonna die in a second.
Alright. Everyone lock up the Cerberus for a second. Don't shoot it. Don't use Rough Scrambler. See if we can push him through. Share, are you here? Actually, no, we don't. Yeah, we do. Could you go to the SLB side? If you have him pointed, shoot him. We have a fleet jumping here into local into 77. It might be busy soon. Shoot Cerberus.
Saberland.
Yeah. Everyone on this Cerberus. Saber has Bubbltus, very nice. Yeah, look, Cormorant fleet landing. Alright, guys, we're getting out of here. Double click somewhere in space, my corp dive on. Double click anywhere in space, my corp dive on. We're getting out of here. Of course, there was going to be Cormorant fleet landing. Could have seen that coming, my bad. And once you are out of that bubble, take the fleet warp to the HZ gate. There was no way that we could have taken that guy.
Can you confirm outgate?
Not the outgate, we were on the outgate, we are warping to HZ. Just hold on this gate.
Complete landing on us now.
They're not landing on us just yet. Let's orbit this gate at 500 for a sec.
Well, that's it for me. Good luck, guys.
No, you dead?
The Cerberus is aggress, Garen.
Are you on the gate?
We are on the HZ gate, not on the SLB gate.
Garen, you can walk to me at 10 if you want somewhere to chill for a minute.
I'm watching the server now.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, there's a Cormorant fleet here. The gate that you guys might be on is bubbled.
SLE 77.
Alright, we are definitely getting out of here, guys. There is a bunch of Osprey Navy issues, and the fleet has now 2 Sabres and Stilettos and Jackdaws and shit, so we are getting out of here. Everyone online to FMH. We seem to be trapped between 2 fleets now.
Is that where we came from?
Yes.
Alright, let's see if we can make it back.
Yeah, that's my thinking as well. Like, we can't take this, we're dead, so.
Only way we can get back, Garen, is if we go through...
Oh, take G.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I can't have 3 fleets, man.
Yeah, they can't check all the gates, put it that way.
Oh, take G is clear, dude.
Yeah, I'm on my way through. But 778 might be the problem.
7-7 was the fun part, yes. They were on the HZ gate in 77. The in-gate on 77 from SLV was bubbled. But we should be fine. Everyone jump, FMH.
We'll just kill some more of the Raiders and then die in glory.
Yeah. This gate was also bubbled by the Sabres, so on this side, burn back to the 77 gate. Burn back to the 77 gate. Hold on this side. It's going to be a big fight. Yeah, we might just all die. We definitely can't take that fleet. Let me put it that way.
No way.
I think we're getting more +1s from them than from us at this point. It's going to suck.
60 in local, 70 in local.
Yeah, align KZ. Align KZ. I'm not going to take this fight. We're just going to warp out of here. Don't aggress them.
Oh, they have a broadsword.
Yeah, my corp typhoon, get out of here. Ah, shit, we're dead.
Where are you going?
On the HZ 77 gate. There's a broadsword here. So no.
Guys, try to warp out of the bubble. If you die, I'm very sorry. There's just no way that we can take this.
We'd have to go the other way. Like going back is no option at this point.
Warp yourself to KZ if you can. Yeah, I think may have been a bit slow on that one.
You pop the site.
Say again?
I died.
Alright.
Yeah, they went straight for the side.
Yeah, they should.
I've been podded, so I'm out.
All right. So the current desto is 5IH. We are going back. We're just going to run. That's the last thing that I want to tell the fleet. It's called free burn. Get yourself out of the bubble if you are still in there. We are stuck between two fleets. I don't think we have our scouts because our scouts are trapped on the other side. So basically the only thing that we can do now is run.
Are you in FMH at the moment?
We are in FMH, yes.
Okay, I'm assuming the 7-7 gate is bubbled.
No,
it's bubbled all the way, man.
It's
all right,
not clear.
Jump into KZ?
It is definitely not clear. The bubble just died, though. If the bubble just died, you might be able to make it.
No,
right, so we're going to the last thing. It's called a free burn. Free burn is just when you just jump all the way to the next location. Oh, you made it?
Yeah, you can get through it, yeah.
Right, free burn. Just head all the way back to 5IH. I will get us through the wormholes back to where we came from. We got a few kills. A very nice Hulk. I think we did about, 500 million damage this fleet? 600 mil. Hope that we didn't lose that much. We are pretty much over time anyway. So. Sorry, Scouts, I was hoping for a bit more content, but...
Yeah, I just killed a Saber and a Slasher.
Just now?
Yeah, just now they tried to get me and I got them.
Wow. Alright.
They're all over the place, mate. They're spread like Vegemite on the strand toast.
I don't know what they're doing, but they are fucking up hard.
Yeah,
Like,
seem to be at all the gates.
Standard response, please. No FC.
I thought they were a bit more organized than that. They look pretty organized, that's why I was just running. Anyway, we're still gonna run, because too late now. Just jump all the way back to 5I. I will share the bookmark folder so that you can get your way back, or just stay with the fleet.
I'm gonna kill this out Borax.
Just take money on the other side, mate, not on this side.
Oh, I mean, on this side.
Okay, let me the system and I'll
Oh, what did I just jump into, mate? Holy shit.
Yeah, why do you think we're running?
A heads up would have been really nice.
Like I said, like
shit.
a bunch of Sabres, Jackdaws, Hecates, Osprey Navy issues, Slashers, Cormorants.
KZ? I thought we were out.
Yeah.
you worked through the stragglers, maybe. Yeah.
Hey, I made it.
Yeah, same. I don't think they have tackle on these. Just don't get close to the stiletto.
They had the bubbles up and everything, man, but damn.
Fuck, faster.
Alright, guys. At this point, the fleet is pretty much over. We just have a few people burning, and of course, we have all the scouts dead. Yeah, that happened. So, if you lost your ship, look it up on Zkill. At this point, I can freely talk because we're all dead. Look it up on Zkillboard. I linked the chat, the link. Type into the upper right search box, type your name. It should show the ship that you have just lost. And then go onto the other page I linked onto auth.silentcoalition.com and paste your Zkillboard link. Now, what just happened is that we just burned back from a gigantic fleet. There's absolutely nothing that we can do about it. And yeah, we're just burning back, so I'm just taking the time here to talk. Just literally didn't stand a chance. Apparently the scouts are actually still alive, which is amazing. But, wow. So to get your money back, please go to the SRP form. You paste your Zkillboard link there and a funny comment for the person reviewing it. It is not mandatory, but it might be funny. And then in a few days, you will get your money back. Oh, I actually got bubbled here on the 5C gates. It's fine.
Yeah.
Karen, yes, the FUT is done.
So how do I get out now?
I don't know. Same way we do.
Self-destruct.
This fleet is Saber positive.
Well, that depends. Did we lose it?
Not yet. I'm trying to get away from these fucking Sabres, dude. They're everywhere.
Yeah, same. I'm also kind of getting trouble.
Trouble bubbled. But Saber did aggress me, so maybe I'm getting out here. Where are you? Even I'm in 5i.
I'm in 5C, but there's just no way.
To be hold in
there are two
5IA.
all us.
See, they've got targets arriving.
I fucking made it.
If you are in 5IH, I'm going to link a bookmark folder. If anyone else is there, that'd be great. I fell a little bit behind the fleet, and now I'm dead, which kind of expected.
Jumps away.
I linked the bookmark folder. If someone there is willing to open that one and guide the fleet back.
How are all these bubbles missing us, dude?
I don't know. There's the one in the outgate as well. Be ready to burn.
I'm still in 77.
How are you? Alright, nice.
Well, I got slightly hold up by a saber and a slasher, so I had to kill those first and then I lost all. And now I'm sitting at a planet.
I'm waiting for the initial wormhole to have died. TBH.
Yeah. Mate, that would suck so much dick.
Oh, shit.